Hello everyone, and welcome to my next Let's Play, Kirby Dream Land 2, Rick, Koo, and Kine. Kirby Dream Land 2. Now, you may be wondering, wait, color? I thought this was on the Game Boy, not the Game Boy Color, like Land 2. Well, if you play this on the Super Game Boy, you get color palettes to an extent, limited color palettes. For this, it has different colors, but for the actual main screen, it's very limited in color. There's Grassland, and it's Rick the Hamster. And you also can have a border option. I will show probably an extra video. I'll show you the one border. I didn't show it for Land 2 because I forgot about it at the time. There's borders for that as well on the Super Game Boy. But yeah, for each level, they kind of comes with a certain color scheme. For Grasslands, for whatever reason, it's a peanut butter looking color. Didn't know grass equaled peanut butter. But let's see. Basically, the controls of the game are basically what every Kirby game has. You suck with B, jump with A, I believe, or maybe that's reversed. I don't know. Then you just move the controller, and you can fly. You can suck up enemies, spin back out, and you have powers. There's not that many powers, but there's animal buddies, and when you combine those powers with the animal buddy, you'll get more powers overall. There's those stars. The stars, if you get if you fill up your whole meter there, you'll get an extra life. Here's our first power, the umbrella power. Kind of odd, like of all the powers you could have in this game, I mean, you have the basic like fire, ice, and then you have umbrella. Kind of odd. Also, the other thing with the Super Game Boy I forgot to mention was extra sound is added as well, like during like I think on the main screen there's a wind noise that isn't in the original, and then on the main screen I think there was clapping. But I chose to do the Super Game Boy, use it on the Super Game Boy because, you know, black and white can get boring after a while. Just adding just a little bit of color is more interesting than black and white. At least I believe that. I want to really quick give a shout out, and it looks like the first level's already done. Really quick, a shout out to Power to Mario. He did Pokemon Ruby. I highly recommend you check that out. Yeah, there's a jumping minigame there. You just press A when he gets to the bottom of the cloud. He's doing Pokemon Ruby. He's doing a really good job so far. I highly recommend you go watch that. I'll try and put a link in the sidebar. And then SlimKirby started Lolo 2 this week, so go check that out. Lolo 2 is a really fun game. More difficult than Lolo 1. And yep, we have the burning power. I don't think there is actually a fire, it's just burning. But one of the animal buddies will make it more fire-like. Now here's our first mini-boss. I think it's called Enferite. I don't know, we'll see all the names at the end, but I believe it's Enferite, or something like that, or like something. When you beat mini-bosses, for the most part, not all the time, but for the most part, you will save one of your animal buddies. This animal buddy is, or in the first few levels, the animal buddies will always be only one of them. For example, this one will be Rick for the Grasslands. For the next one, it'll be another one, and then for the third level, it'll be the last one. And then from that point on, it will just be random for the most part. But there's Rick. One thing I like about this game is when you get an animal buddy, the music changes to their like theme song. So like we have Rick's theme song here. I really like Rick's song. Actually, I like all the animal buddy songs. And considering the fact that basically all levels are the same music, it's not that bad. Now, Dreamland 3, the sequel that had more animal buddies, I don't know if they call it animal buddies or animal friends, which had more of them. They didn't have any theme songs, but considering the fact that each level had different music and there was a ton of friends, it kind of makes sense. But I like it in this game, it works well. Now, whenever you get certain powers, when you mix them with the animal buddy, it will either be extended or it will change. Like Rick's fire is RICKZILLA. It's RICKZILLA. But yeah, Rick's power, he's really good on ground. He can't really fly at all. Obviously, he's a hamster. He's got pretty good jump, and of course he's faster in general. Most of his enhancements to your power usually just make him a lot better in general, like the fire, his fire breath, it usually extends the range, whereas some of the other two other animal friends, not always the power is made better, it's not always made better. For the most part, Rick's is usually made just better in general. He's not that good in the water, but he can go underwater, as you can see. But yeah, you can't fly at all. Rick's pretty good in general. I wouldn't say he's the best character to use in this game, but he's not the worst. Now, I guess it depends. Again, he's pretty versatile, though. I mean, but Rick is definitely the master of the ground. And the other ones are masters of different elements of sorts. Now, here's our first thing that we need to get. You know how in, like, Kirby 64, there's the crystal shards, and how in Kirby Dream Land 3 there is the heart stones or star heart stones. In this game, it's the rainbow, I think, drops, what they're called. We need to get each of them to beat the game 100%. There's one in each world in just a random level, and it's in this level, and usually you need a ability to beat it. So you need Umbrella. I think you need Rick Umbrella, though. You might be able to beat it with just Umbrella, though. Don't quote me on that, of being official. But yeah, this will be my next. This is my next LP, obviously. I'm gonna finish this world in like the first. I'm gonna actually be the first boss here in the first video, because it's, again, this game is not that long. It's longer, I'd say, than Kirby's Dream Land 1, but it's definitely shorter than Kirby Dream Land 3, and probably maybe about the same or a little less than Kirby's Adventure. But it's got the same kind of thing with the doors as Kirby's Adventure. So let's beat the first boss. You can imagine who it is, if you know anything about Kirby. It is Wispy Woods with a mask. I can't tell who he is. He has a mask. Who is he? He must be protecting himself from the swine flu. But yeah, with the abilities, he's pretty easy to beat. And even without the abilities, he's still pretty easy to beat. He's Wispy Woods. What do you expect? Wispy has never been that difficult. And if you beat them, if you have an animal buddy, they will join in the dance. And there we go. Let's jump on the Warp Star. Warp Star. This has been Maker for 400, reminding you to go buy Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story.